We are on a gorgeous beach setting for today's show. I have an amazing guest. Make sure you have your water, grab a yoga mat, and we will be right back in about 10 seconds. See you soon. Jessica. She trains with me once a week. She also does online training with me, and she is getting ready for a competition in September. So we're getting ready to get into the nitty-gritty for work. So today she's going to be here with me. She's going to demonstrate some nice glute moves. We're going to go through a warm-up. We're going to do a little bit of a core workout. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Fabulous. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have her just do an abbreviated warm-up. Keep in mind that we are here for TV purposes, so this is a lot shorter than if you're actually at home. If you're at home, you want to go 8 to 10 minutes. Make sure you have your doctor's permission and you have checked out that you have everything you need. Always have your water. It is hot, it is sunny, it is beautiful. I'm going to have her start with air squats. So go right into a nice wide stance for me. And good, toes lined up straight, knees don't go over toes, and drop down into squats and come right back up. So while you're doing these, you want to make sure chest stays up. She's going to tuck her chin a little bit, which means she's not going to be able to look at you, but that's okay for warm-up purposes. She's coming down to a 90-degree angle, just kind of slowly warming up. On the beach, it is a little bit different. Your balance can be compromised. I think it's a fabulous way to get a really great workout in. Good. So notice her chin's tucked, chest is up. So I always say when I'm teaching classes, I want to be able to see the front of your shirt. So that way no one's hinging forward at the hips. I'm going to actually put her into improper form now. So if she were to squat and she were to lean forward, and then her knees would come over her toes. So drive forward just a little bit. This is not what you want to do. And we see this a lot, and this is what causes a lot of knee and back injuries. So come back into proper form and give me 4 more. Good. Don't forget to breathe and tuck that chin. Fabulous. All right, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna have her go into just a left leg lunge. Stationary. Go right ahead, sweetheart. Good. So on this, she might be a little wobbly, that's okay. Again, sand can cause you to wiggle, then don't worry about it, you're fine. Key things on this, same thing. Tucking the chin a little bit, back staying up straight. I can see the front of her shirt. Her knee is not going over her toe at all. It's gradually warming up your muscles, getting your heart rate up. Now keep in mind, if you have injuries, you may not be able to go to this depth. So I'm gonna have her show just the top of a lunge. Go ahead and just come down just a little bit. That's a perfect start. This would be a great way for just getting ready to exercise. If you've had some knee issues going on, coming back up, do 2 more on this side. And then we're gonna switch into the right. Make sure you do both legs. Go ahead. Nice. So she's perfect, it's great, it's 90. And I'm gonna step off a little bit. I'm gonna have her face this side, so you're gonna face the lifeguard station. Now I wanna be able to demonstrate so that you can see an actual 90-degree angle. Come forward and hold. So noticing how her knee does not go over her toe, her chest is up, shoulders are back. This is a perfect right angle. This is where your stopping point needs to be. Go ahead, come back, and I'm gonna have you turn around and face the camera again and do 2 more on this side. Nice. All right, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have her jump rope for about 30 seconds. Stationary jumping rope. Keeping your arms moving, you don't need to go into big arm circles. Great way, if you're at home and you don't have any equipment, a jump rope is very inexpensive. It's a fabulous way to burn calories. It's a great way to get your heart rate up. You don't have to spend a lot of money. I know a lot of people get stuck on time. You have kids, there's daycare issues. Things like this can be done anywhere. You can take your kids to the park. You can work out in your living room. You can come to the beach and enjoy a workout. How are we doing?
Good.
All right. So we're gonna go ahead and stop. In my head, we'll go with that was 30 seconds. Now on a beach, this can be tricky, but she's gonna do it because she's a rock star. She's gonna step forward about a half a step for me. And both legs. And she's going to go into an alternating rear lunge now for me. Good, go ahead and alternate. So this also can be a balance issue. A lot of times I'll have beginners start with just a little broomstick and they'll kind of hold on to that, or they can even use me. Same principle applies, and I'm gonna have her again. She's gonna turn, she's gonna face the lifeguard station for me. She's gonna step forward just a little bit, and we're gonna demonstrate what a rear lunge looks. Go ahead, step back. So notice her front leg again. It's in a perfect 90. Her back knee is dropping. You don't wanna stay up tall on that. Shoulders are up, chest is up. I can see the whole entire front of her shirt. Chin is tucked a little bit. Go ahead, come up, facing the camera, and you can do 4 more. So 2 more on each side. Good. All right, good. Now, we are gonna get into the workout, okay? But we're gonna take a very quick break so she can grab some water, I can grab some water. You guys are gonna make sure you have your water and your mat set up, and we're gonna be right back in 2 seconds to get started with the workout. A plie squat. I'm going to try to keep all of these movements. That's something that everyone can do, whether you're a beginner to an advanced. If you are advanced, you could add a weight to this movement. You could add a bar on your shoulders. Right now, for purposes, we're going to keep it at a beginner's level. So she's going to step out into a plie. Now, with the plie, your toes need to be turned out. We're going to keep this really focused on the lower half right now. So she is going to squat down and come right back up and continue moving until I tell her she can stop, which is fairly typical for any training session. Now hands, she likes to hold hers in her front. That's fine. You could place them on your hips. You can rest them on your legs. If you are holding weights, you would want to make sure that your weights were centered in between the legs. You don't want to have them out to the sides on this position. Good, so right now we're really focusing. When she's coming up, she's driving through her heels. Her feet are flat. Her weight is on the outsides of her foot. So she's not caving in at all. Notice her knees. I'm gonna have her stay down on this one. Just stay down for me, hun. So notice, and drop your arms for just a sec. Drop them a little bit lower, perfect. So notice her knees are tracking over her toes. She's not coming in at all, she's not caving in, and that's something you might want to have a mirror in front of you to make sure that you don't do. Her chest is up, her chin is tucked. I'm gonna hit her in the head just a little bit, and come back up and down. Good, 4 more like this. Really focusing on squeezing the glutes. Nice, we're gonna stay in this position. We're gonna take it up a little bit. I love these, I make everyone do these. We're gonna go into bodybuilder. So we're only going to come up to that 9. We're not gonna come up all the way. Your favorite, you love doing these with me all the time. All right, so she's gonna come down into her 90, but here's the difference. She's not going to come up all the way now. So we're saying, you're moving, yeah, down and up, good. So now we're staying very quad focused. We're really focusing right here. And I'm gonna actually have her stop. I'm gonna have her face the lifeguard station again. She's gonna get back into her plie, and I'm gonna show you exactly what I mean. So she's coming down, drop your arms, hun. Coming down to her 90. Now come back up to where I would want you to, and drop right back down. Up and down, nice and quick, good. So this keeps it right in the quads, takes it a little bit out of the hamstrings. We're gonna do 2 more here. Fabulous, turn around and face the camera again for me. How'd that feel?
Ooh.
It's different on the sand, isn't it? It's a totally different thing.
Much more intense.
Now, I'm gonna have her go into a left lunge, and I'm gonna have her hold her left lunge only. So stepping out into the left lunge, and we're gonna kind of add that little bit of a pulse. I am big on pulses, I love them. I like to burn them right out. My clients work hard. They do an amazing job. This is just really great because you're getting that little bit of a burnout effect. And now when I take her into her next movement, she's gonna be pre-exhausted. Again, keep in mind, if you're a beginner, do a few, take a break. Intermediate, keep going. Advanced, add some weights. This is a great position. She could hold a weight on the middle of her thigh, make sure it's not on your kneecap. She could have a bar with her on the back, again, not on your neck. Come on up and switch sides, hun. We'll give that leg a break. Good. Same thing, so notice I don't have them lift their heads, I have them keep their chin tucked. I wanna protect them through the back, and I wanna protect them through the neck. And if you start adding weights and you're looking up, you're gonna put your back into an improper position, and we don't ever wanna have that happen. Form is everything. A lot of times you'll see people working out all the time and nothing's happening. There's no changes going on. A lot of times it can be just a simple tweak in their form. Okay, we're gonna do 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Amazing job. I'm gonna have you step back just a little bit. Now I'm gonna have her step right out and just into a right squat, and she's gonna come back up. And what I want you to do, I want you to toe it.
Okay.
I don't want her to release the leg, and I want her to keep a lot of tension on that left leg. So come over a little bit closer to me. Now she's just gonna step out to the right. She's gonna drop into a squat. Toes are gonna stay straight. Now I want you to come in a little bit closer on that squat. And that right foot, we're gonna turn nice and straight. Just like that, and you're gonna drop down to that 90. Give me that 90. There's that 90. Come back up, toe it, and right back out. Now you wanna bring that toe right next to your left foot. Yes, complete your movements. Go right back into it. Good, this way we're evenly working through the quads, the glutes, and the hamstrings. And I'm gonna have you just bring your arms down so I can see you. And the camera can see you. They can see your pretty face and they can see all your hard work. Good, she's gonna do 2 more on this side. Good, okay, she's gonna take a quick break and I'm just gonna explain something. Again, if you're intermediate to advanced, add some weights to this. Make it 3 sets of 15, make it 3 sets of 20. Keep in mind there's different workouts for different goals. There's your weight loss, your strength, your endurance. We do not tone, that is not a word. We build muscle, that's our goal, right? We know how I feel about the word toning, okay? I'm gonna scoot over a little bit. She's gonna do the same thing on the left side. And don't step out quite so wide. We wanna stay kind of narrow on this. Sometimes if clients have IT problems or knee problems, they need to go out a little bit wider, that's okay. She does not. So she doesn't get to come out wide. She has to stay. Good. Chin's looking down. Best way to think of it is find a place on the ground to focus on. I don't know, put something down. Put something really handsome down. Look at it. Whatever works for you. Keep track of what you're doing. Keep track of your workouts. Get a notebook. Write down what you're doing, how you felt afterwards. What did you eat that day? How did you sleep? Working out is more than just the actual working out. It's so many components and we don't need to go into all that right now. Got 4 more on this side. And she still has to go to the gym after and do the workout that I'm going to give her. Great, last one, good. All right, now we're gonna take another quick break because it is so warm out here. I wanna make sure she stays hydrated. And when we come back, we're gonna be down on the mat and we're gonna start focusing in on the glute work and a little bit more core work. So make sure you definitely have that mat, okay? We'll be back in 1 second. On lower back, glutes, and hamstrings on this moves. So if you notice, I already have her in position. She's nice and flat on the mat. Her shoulders are spread. She's not going to ever raise up past her neck. She's going to keep all the tension on her body in between her shoulder blades. Feet are flat on the ground for this movement. Knees are going to stay together. Go ahead and lift those hips up and come right back down to the mat and just continual movement. So we're doing a simple hip thrust. This is a beginner's move. This is fabulous. She's keeping everything nice and tight. She's squeezing through. Pressure's coming through on the heels. Knees are not opening up. If you wanted to kind of up this a little bit, make it a little bit tougher, usually I'll add a weight or a bar across my hip. Make sure you always hold on to that. We do not want that to come rolling forward. So we're gonna do 8 more like this. And then we're gonna change this up a little bit and we're gonna make it a little bit different. Because by now, if you've been watching the show, you've noticed that I cannot keep everything just simple. I like to make it a little bit funkier. So what I'm gonna have her do is I'm gonna have her lift up, come down halfway only, okay? So lift up, come down halfway, come back up, good. Squeezing up, coming down, up, and I'm gonna have you pick up your pace now. Here you go, good. She needs to make sure you're breathing. Are you breathing?
I'm breathing.
Okay, good. So I'm just kind of shifting the focus a little bit. Good, now I'm gonna have you drive up a little bit higher because I know you can. Good, 4 more, 3, 2, stay up. Now, to change this, I'm gonna have her come on her heels, lift those toes up, pull those toes in, lifting up high. You can get up higher when you're on your heels. Drop all the way down real quick, come back up. Good, so she's barely tapping the mat. It's more of just a touch and a go. Up and down, good. Again, changing the emphasis. She's gonna feel this more in her hamstrings now. I'm sure you are. And we're keeping the knees together. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now stay up. We're gonna add that pulse that I love so much. Pulsing up, lift up higher, get up higher, good. There we go. Again, just burning it out. A lot of times when people are doing this, their knees will drop on. We don't wanna have that happen. Tracking's very important through the body. Here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold up and squeeze. Isometric contraction. Breathe. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Come on down. Take a quick break for a second. That was amazing. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna drop those toes down. She's going to extend her left leg, okay? And we're gonna keep it knee to knee, okay? She's going to go into a single leg hip thrust now. Are we ready? Great. Let's do this. Up, down. Good. Keep that right on that flat foot. So you're still driving through the heel with your toe down. Nice. Just shifting the emphasis. We all have that one leg, that one arm that's stronger than the other ones. This way we're gonna work evenly. We wanna be nice and even on both sides. I know you can get up higher than that. Yes. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switching legs, and this is gonna be a great angle for you guys. You're gonna be able to see this at. Keep that foot a little relaxed. Just kind of, there we go. Now up. Good, breathe. Nice, squeezing up, lift up higher. Use that heel. Up, up, up. Nice, good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Amazing, come on down. Now, we're gonna change this yet again. She's going to step her feet a little apart. You're gonna have a workout that you can do that's gonna hit every part of your glute. Keep in mind your glute is not just one muscle. You're gonna have her turn her toes out. You're gonna open up through the knees. So now you should be able to get a little bit higher, okay? How are we doing? I know that sweat's kind of pouring off everywhere. We okay?
I'm feeling it.
We're good, all right, let's go. Up and down, good. Focus on really squeezing. Notice she's not coming up onto her neck. Keeping the shoulder blades on the ground. Good, we're gonna do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold up. Here we go, pulse it out, mama. Come on, get up, 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 higher, higher, higher. Make it tinier now, tinier movement. Yes, breathe. Come on, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Come on down, take a quick breather, take a second. We're gonna shift this yet again. Now she's going to come up on those heels. So a lot of times in the movements that we do, she was on her heels, if you noticed before, when her legs were nice and tight together. Now we're gonna come up on the heels, but we're gonna change it. So again, come up nice and high. Look at that, that's fabulous. Tap down nice and quick, up, good. You don't want to settle into the movement on this unless you're a beginner. She is not a beginner. She does not need to. And if she did, she would probably get in trouble. Good. Coming up, squeezing. Here we go for 4, 3, 2. Hold up. Let's get those pulses, tiny pulses. Breathing. Shoulders are still on the mat. Love it. Come on. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on down. All right, now we're gonna shift this into the lower. We're gonna go a little bit more into the core. So we're gonna have your legs right here. I'm gonna raise you up to a 90. Feet are gonna be together, but here's the kicker. You're going to be kicking out and you're gonna hit my hands. Don't hit me hard, okay? Chin stays relaxed. We're breathing. I always like to tell everyone to relax their face. People tend to grit their teeth. I say it, I don't know, maybe 30 times during a class. So we're just gonna kind of get the angle so that she's gonna feel it shooting all the way down through her core. And we're not gonna get that puffy, blown out effect. All right, come on up. So you're gonna kick out, come back in, nice and quick, up. So she's shooting up towards the sky. There we go. Up. Feet stay together. Good. Don't come past my hand. We don't want to come past the hips. Here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold your position. Now, what I want you to do, come back into that 90 for me. Now I want you to kick lower, okay? We're gonna really pull through those abs. Yes, come back into that 90. It's always about the 90. I'm gonna have her stop for a second. I'm gonna just adjust her just a little bit because her heels are hanging down. That, if she were to stay here with the kick, that can cause your back to rise up off the mat. And we don't wanna do that. You wanna tuck your pelvic bone, okay? 90, and you're gonna kick down almost heading towards the ground, but not hitting the ground. We ready? Go. Yes. There we go, there it is. Nice. Breathe. I'm sweating and I'm not really even doing anything, so I can imagine how you feel. Here we go. 10, 9, 8. Quicker, 7, 6, 5. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a quick break. Outside, it's hotter. We all know this. We need to take a little bit more breaks, and that's okay. Don't feel like you're slacking on your workout. You gotta stay healthy. You gotta stay smart about your workouts. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna raise those feet up. So kind of shake your feet just a little bit, because you're gonna bring them straight up. I'm gonna lock your legs out. You're going to flatten your feet. I'm just gonna move over this way a little bit. Hands are gonna slide right up your legs. So come to the front. Now, see what she just did? I don't want you guys to do this. She pulled her legs in. We don't want to pull the legs in. We want the body to meet the legs, not the legs to come in, because that's cheating, and we don't cheat. So you're gonna slide up just like you're doing a crunch, but we're kind of taking somewhat of the neck out of it. Pull those shoulders right off that ground. Good. Now your legs are starting to bend. Keep them straight. I know they're tired. I can feel them shaking a little bit. Breathe. Here we go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. She's not gonna like me in a second. Stay up and pulse. Come on, get up, go, go. Here we go. Nice and quick. Straighten those legs. There we go, you can do this, you got this. Come on, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a break, bring your legs right down. Breathe a little bit. A lot of times I'll have my clients kind of just arch their back just a little bit. So now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna have you cross like you were sitting like a lady, which is not how a lady sits. It's not what I was going for, but that's okay. You're gonna bring this leg up, okay? So that's an easier way to get kind of into the form of what I originally wanted her to do. And this foot now is going to kick out, heel's gonna tap the ground. This is almost like, if you don't have weights, hello, we've just added weight. Your body is your weight, okay? Coming down, heel taps, come back in nice and quick. Don't kick me. And we have a really big tent coming our way. Luckily, somebody saved it. Good, nice and quick, tap the ground. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Now, do we know how to sit like a lady now so we can switch sides? Switch sides for me. Same movement, coming up, 90 degree, foot is tight, forces those hamstrings to stay tight. Same movement. Get it longer. You got long legs, use them. Yes. Good, back stays pressed, shoulders relax. Good, doing great, you're almost done, almost done. Here we go for 10, 9, 8, 7, great job, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax for a second. We're gonna do 1 more move, then we're gonna stretch you out. And you guys are gonna have a great little at-home workout that you can kind of throw into your repertoire. Okay, legs are gonna come together. I want you to take your feet and I want you to come out here. Toes are gonna come up. Very simple movement. She's going to lift her knees up, but we're gonna go through a few here, then we're gonna move the heels out, and we're gonna go through a few more. Come on up with the knees, up, tap down quick. This is a very quick movement, but here's the key. You gotta stay tight right here. You gotta keep those hips down. You gotta keep that lower back pressed into the mat. Here we go, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, just because I want to make it harder, she's going to come out. All right, you ready? Let's do it. Come on. So now I'm elongating her body. I'm bringing her legs out more. I'm making her probably say things in her head that she doesn't want to say out loud. That's okay. Come on. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna go a little bit longer. You ready? Last thing, let's do this. Come on. Get out nice and long. Just the smallest little itsy bitsy bend. You ready? Here we go. Give me 10. 10, 9, 8, doing great. 7, 6, perfect form. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. I'm gonna have her come on up, sit on up. She's gonna turn and face you guys. She's going to stretch. She's gonna breathe. I want you to bring your legs out nice and straight in front of you. And I just want you to just relax your upper body and drop down and reach for your feet. Good. So making sure that when you're working out, you take the time to stretch afterwards. It's so important. It just brings your heart rate back down. It helps keep you from, injuries can be prevented a lot if more people would stretch. A lot of people are like, oh my gosh, stretching's so boring, I don't want to do it. It's necessary. Now cross your right foot over your left and just reach a little bit deeper. Just releasing her back, her shoulders, her hips. If we were at home, she would stretch out a lot more. If we were at the gym, go ahead and switch sides. But again, for TV purposes, giving you some ideas, some stretches that you can do. And making sure that you do them. Good, bring your feet together, come on up. How do we feel?
Good.
We feel good. All right, this was another amazing taping with Get Fit with Lisa Fasula. If you have any questions, my email is get_fit2, that's the number 2 @yahoo.com for training or just questions about what we did today. Have an amazing weekend. It's gorgeous here in Maine. Thank you guys so much, and thank you so much.
Thank you.
Have a great day, guys.